So, short stream today. I'm just gonna be building a thing, then being done. Encoder overloaded already? I ain't even done nothing yet. No, man, but it's a short stream. It's okay. Just be all right. That one. Bam. Ugh. It's really. I'm trying to just keep my streak going because I'm probably not gonna be able to stream later today. So I was like, I can hop on stream for like 2 hours. That's cool. Crab crash. We not crash while I'm live on twitch.tv at the kid named Demi. It crashed. Oh wait, nope, it's back. Okay. Oh, full screen OBS for a second. I don't like that my little panel on the side is so. How big can I make this without it ruining my setup? This big? I'm late. Was I supposed to go live at 8 a.m.? Is that what people expect of me? Because I sleep, dog. Actually, that's not completely true. I was watching a video on the LA protests, and then I just wasn't paying attention. That's the real truth. I was watching a video on the protests, which is really me watching the protests, not a video on the protests, but it's the same thing. So, like, I don't need to be live for that long. I'm just gonna build this machine and then get off, bro. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Let's just leave Minecraft running overnight so it doesn't do this, you know? Let's just stay in the server all night long. Fuck the no AFK rule, dude. It's taking too long to load. I don't I don't want to follow it anymore. I don't want to follow it anymore. I'm just gonna stay on the server 24/7 so I don't have to wait. Like, um, I think I like electrocuted my finger. I know that sounds crazy, but it's been tingly ever since I put it. Like I plugged something into an outlet, and it's been tingly ever since. So I kind of think I electrocuted my finger. I don't know why either. Pro tip: watch your step. Deep shafts can be anywhere. Tip: don't fall into a cave. That's what we doing. That's all that says. Come on, be serious. Like, whoa, whoa. Jesus. No, give me your backpack. All right. There's so many creepers, dog. Like it's like only creepers. What? Bye. Insane. I come in here and just start touching my stuff. Not chill. Is there two? That's on fire. Come on. Squirrels don't really bother me. That much. That's annoying. Hope that doesn't spread to anything. Is it out? I think so. Okay. Now, back to what I was doing, which is building thy machine. Okay. So I'm not 100% sure which one of these farms I'm building. Like, I don't think I'm building this one. Hold on. I've opened so many different farms, and I don't think I saved it to a playlist. And we're gonna go in here for a second. I go into my Google history. Somewhere in here. No. Oh, it's not though. It's not in here. I don't even know which account I was logging in on. Okay, well, I guess we just have to like look at the materials that I have and figure out what I was building based on that. Okay. Not this one. This one requires brass. Okay, I think I found it. Yes, I did. All right. Did I put it in Discord? I think I might be an idiot. I think I might have had it this entire time because I think I put it in my Discord. Discord. Yes, I did. Crazy. Okay.
Hello humans, Batsy here with
That's a little loud, but it's fine. Okay. Also I cannot see my chat, which I should probably fix. Don't have chat pulled up. No chat. That's good. Pull this back up now. And put this in the mini player. Okay, no, it's supposed to go in the screen and screen. Picture in picture. There we go. Which like it never works for me because I can't see. I'm just a little blind and cannot see. So being in picture doesn't actually help me that much. Okay. Look at that, chat. You can see the picture in picture, but it is awfully small because of it's usually used for Blender. So here, there you go.
a new episode of the Early Game Farms. This time we are going to be producing andesite
Shout out
alloys.
to this person. Shout out to Batsy Von
In case you
Fangies.
didn't watch the first episode, Early Game Farms is a series of create
Great name.
schematics and guides that are focused on the early game. But
Thank
how
you.
much early game will depend on the products we're going to be producing. For example, wood is needed very early on, so a tree farm should be as accessible and cheap to build as possible.
Yeah.
While precision
Okay.
mechanisms are harder to produce and will start to be more relevant after we
Now,
already
can we get to
producing brass and other more complex items.
Can we get to
It's important to keep that in mind because the rates, scale, and materials used will entirely depend on what I deem appropriate. You might have entirely different needs or priorities than me. But that's enough of chit-chatting, let's get into the farm already. Today we're going to be producing some andesite alloys. You can see all the materials that we're going to use on screen, and just like last week, I made sure that we don't have to go to the nether. It does require a few steps to produce andesite alloys. But we primarily want to look at a source of flint and gravel to produce the andesite blocks, and a source of iron nuggets to mix them up with the blocks to produce the alloys.
I don't want to put it. I don't want to
Just
put it
like
right
last
here.
time, it starts with some water and lava to produce the cobblestone, and a line of drills to mine it out. We're going to use 4 drills, but this time we will be running them at
I'll start
64
here.
RPM. Once the cobblestone gets mined, it will go down into the mill to get converted into gravel. And we will be running those millstones at 128 RPM. Once the gravel is produced, it will drop into this water canal where an encased fan will very slowly push it towards the funnel. We want it to be this slow on purpose to make sure the gravel takes long to rise to the
Better
surface.
yet, instead of leveling
That
out
way
the
it will get
terrain,
washed up before that
what if
happens,
I didn't
and
do
we
that
avoid having to
and
use a brass
instead
funnel.
I
Once it
used
gets washed, the flint and nuggets will eventually climb
like
on
some
top
kind
of
of
the funnel
block
and
to just
continue
elevate
forward.
it, which I think I'm
To
gonna
separate them, we're going to make use of 2
do.
toolboxes. The first one of them with all
I
their
just like
slots set to
diorite right
flint,
now.
and the second one with only
It's with the
nuggets.
theme if I use
Before we
polished
can use the flint, we
diorite
need to produce more
to
cobblestone
elevate
in order to have more gravel.
it
That's
to
why
make
we're
it a
going to have a
foundation.
very slow drill
I have an
that will be
idea of what I'm going to
generating
build
cobble
over
on the
it,
side
so
just to produce the andesite. You might wonder, why not use the gravel we are already generating? Well, because we don't have brass funnels, and the logistics of it would be larger than a new cobble generator. Under the new cobble generator, we're going to use another mill
wait a
to
minute.
convert it into gravel, which will run.
What was
Hello
that?
humans,
Oh
Batsy here
shoot!
with a new episode of the early game farms.
I didn't mean to start it over. Why did you say that about the
Scale,
brass?
and materials used will entirely depend on what I deem appropriate. You might nuggets to mix them up with the blocks to produce the alloys. Just like last time, it starts with some water and lava to produce the cobblestone and a line of drills to mine it out. We're
Yeah.
going to use 4 drills, but this time we will be running them at 64 RPM. Once the cobblestone gets mined, it will go down into the mill to get converted into gravel. And we will be running those millstones at 128 RPM. Once the gravel is produced, it will drop into this water canal where an encased fan will very slowly push it towards the funnel.
You?
We want it to be this slow on purpose to make sure the gravel takes long to rise to the surface. That way it will get washed up before that happens, and we avoid having to use a
Oh,
brass funnel. Once it gets
okay.
washed, the flint and nuggets will eventually climb on top of the funnel and continue forward. To separate them, we're going to make use of 2 toolboxes. The first one of them with all their slots set to flint, and the second one with only nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Before we can use the flint, we need to produce more cobblestone in order to have more gravel. That's why we're going to have a very slow drill that will be generating cobble on the side just to produce the andesite. You might wonder, why not use the gravel we are already generating?
Yeah.
Well, because we don't have brass funnels, and the logistics of it would be larger than a new cobble generator. Under the new cobble
Oh, okay.
generator, we're going to use another mill to convert it into gravel, which will run slightly faster than the drill, but still very slow. And at the back of all of this, we're going to use several cauldrons with dripstone to generate the lava required to make andesite. I'm fairly sure that even removing one of these rows would still be enough, but I rather have excess lava, especially when it just costs a little bit of iron to set up. All of that lava will slowly get pumped into the basin from below. And with all of those materials combined, we're going to start producing the andesite blocks. The only
Yeah.
thing left to do is combine those blocks with the iron that we are generating on the first section of the farm, and that will already give us the andesite alloys. Now, a couple of clarifications. The reason we are running the drills at those speeds is to make sure that we never have an overflow of cobblestone or gravel. Leaving the
Okay.
only overflow of the farm, which is the flint and iron, to be on a controlled section that we don't need to pay attention to often. And between having an excess of cobblestone or having an excess of iron, I would rather have an excess of iron. Sure, we could squeeze a little bit more out of this farm if we speed things up a little bit, but I much rather have something reliable where I can AFK without worrying about it. As for the rates of the farm, to make sure that the lava was stable, I had it running for an entire hour, and after that, I had it running for yet another hour to see how much it made on the second one. The second hour made 509 alloys, which is pretty respectable. I had this running for pretty much an entire day, and it seems reliable between 505 and 511 alloys per hour. Now, let me show
Okay.
you how to import this schematic into your worlds, and I will also explain how to squeeze a little bit better rates if you don't mind going to the
No,
nether
but
for
just
it.
just tell me how to build it.
Like with any schematic, we start by placing it down in our world. If you are playing in survival, you will have to use the cannon for this part. Once the cannon is done building it, we're going to fix all the things that went wrong, which for schematics can be plenty of them. Starting with the
Hold up. I want to do schematics. I thought this was the thing that like let you trace it, not like it fully builds it in your world.
In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to go ahead and import schematics into the create mod. So this is
Yeah.
very useful because what it essentially allows you to do is you can go online and you can find schematics for cool inventions or cool things that people have built, and you can go ahead and download the schematics so you can put them in your world, and all you need to do is basically get the materials for it and that kind of thing. So first of all, we need to go ahead and download a schematic. I would first recommend going ahead and checking which version of the game that you have to make sure that the schematic you get is compatible. So go ahead and check it. You can do
Teach me how to build this, bro, because I don't want to learn how to import a damn schematic. No. No, she doesn't. Grr. Okay. Well, at least if I learn this once, I won't have to learn it twice. Okay. Hold on.
that on the launcher. You can do that in the menu screen. You can even do that by hovering over the sort of game at the bottom, and it'll tell you the version. So once you've done that, you can go ahead and find some versions or some schematics that are compatible. When you've done that, you need to go and find your schematic. You can find them online. Just search up schematics. As I said, make sure you find one for the specific version you're on, otherwise there's a chance it won't work. I'm on this website here. This is called createmod.com, and it basically has schematics on here. It's not super
So just
easy to
pick the
sort
schematic.
by version, but I mean, we can go here. We've got like a farm here. We can see the version is applicable for me as I'm on 1.20. So I'll just go ahead and I will click on the iron farm. And I'm going to go ahead and download the schematic here. Now, once we have downloaded the schematic, we want to go in the game and grab ourselves this here. This is called a schematic table. This is how you make it. It's actually very
Okay, I have
easy.
that already because I thought that
So
was
we can go
for
in
a
here and
different
we
thing.
can right click on it, and there's a thing here that says open folder. So you want to click on that. That's going to open up your schematic folder. You want to go ahead and drag in the schematic we've just downloaded into the schematic.
Okay. It's gonna open my schematic folder. It's gonna open my schematic folder. I'm gonna have a folder for schematics that it's gonna open. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. So this didn't help me. I have the schematic, but it ain't in no folder. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna save it here for now. Where do I put it in the schematic folder, European man?
It's compatible. So go ahead and check it. You can do that on the launcher. You can do that in the schematics. As I said, make sure you find one for the specific version you're on. Otherwise, there's a chance.
Stop repeating yourself.
And it basically has schematics on here. It's not super easy to sort by it's applicable for me as I'm on 1.20. So I'll just go ahead and I will click on the iron farm. And I'm going to go ahead and download the schematic here. Now, once we have downloaded the schematic, we want to go in the game and grab our...
Okay. So that didn't help me. We're gonna figure it out on our own. Fuck this guy. Also, I don't need this anymore. Okay. I'm gonna go get my schematic table. Go ahead and get my schematic table. Where did I put it? Right here. It's the one. What? those real quick. That in here. Then click this. How does it work? There's no schematic saved. This one. Yeah. Do that one. This one. What? Scroll to select? Oh, wait. I'm scrolling. Hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna watch this YouTube tutorial one more time.
Well,
I think
this
I'm
here
doing it
gives us
right
all
and
your
it's not
schematic
doing
tables. This is
anything.
how
So
you
maybe
build
it's a
your
version
schematic
thing,
table.
like the guy
And
said.
we can go in here and we can right click on it, and there's a thing here that says open folder. So you want to click on that, that's going to open up your schematic folder. You want to go ahead and drag in the schematic we've just downloaded into the schematic folder that opens up, and then we can head back into the game here. We might want to refresh it, and now we can see that I have the iron farm schematic available. I can now go ahead, scroll over to it, and over here I can put an empty schematic in. I can put the check icon. That's going to go ahead and upload this schematic onto that empty schematic. Farm
What did he do?
schematic available. I can now go ahead, scroll over to it, and over here I can put an empty
Oh,
schematic
I need
in.
an empty schematic. I see. Okay, how do I get one of those? Paper, light blue dye. I'll get light blue dye. Have that. Also don't have paper, but I can find paper. Plenty of paper actually. I do have paper. I have a gun schematic. Gun blueprint. Doubt that gives me blue. You're gonna give me blue. This gives me white. I have it. First. Okay. Maybe not. Got any bones anywhere? Bones or white flowers? It's dumb. The fact that I don't is dumb. I don't like it. Wasn't torches back there. I'd put like slabs or something on this so it can't fall back there. Oh, wait. I didn't get all those. I was like, why did I only get one potato from that? Well, now I need bones. So these skeletons around. Need all. I'll have to check in this like cave. And this like cave is extremely dangerous. don't have a pickaxe with me, do I? Oh, I do. This is an extremely dangerous cave to navigate. There's no way down into the cave. Just have to drop into it. Or you can do what I just did. There's no skeletons in here, dude. There's too many torches. I just have to wait till nighttime. Eventually, I'll make a functional way in and out of Andesite Cave. I'm gonna put you on the ground. Or I'll just build a staircase. Whichever comes first. Okay. Could there be bones anywhere else? Or white flowers? Anything is better than nothing. Watch, like, I'm looking for white flowers, and it's like, oh yeah, actually, you could go kill fish for bones. Like, oh, yeah, you're right. I can go kill fish for bones, can't I? Well, here's the bad news. No fish. I don't think lobsters have bones. Lobster man. Ow. Oh, I'm drowning. I was like, did the lobster just hit me? No, I'm just drowning. I'm not that smart. So bright are we? Blue? Wild flax. That just give me flax seeds. Yeah. Yeah, it did. Kangaroos. I'm looking for... Holy shit. What the fuck? Has this always been here? Like, I know the terrain generation can't change, but I feel like I would have noticed this. So that orb is floating. It's a floating orb. Ruse, I need you to listen to me. I'm looking for fish. Dude, I can see right through the water. What? This is really cool. That looks dope. blue, no white. You know, when you think about it, lapis should not be blue dye. It's a rock. Give me bones. Rock, give me bones. But seriously, how is it blue? That doesn't make sense. Skeletons. I'm just gonna wait for one to spawn and sleep. There we go. Yeah, I have to make a skeleton farm. I'm going to go farm at some point. I was not picking that stuff. What is this? Whale tooth? Cool. Oh. What? Oh. No, no, no. Ooh, I see. I'm gonna have this elevated in any way. I'll rotate it. Oh. I want it there. Left alt. Okay. left alt. So maybe right alt is canceled? Nope. In the alt menu. Okay. So if I push alt, shifts the schematic horizontally, mirror, rotate, move Y, move X, move X, move Y. Oh, I can. I just put it somewhere else. So if I like place it like here, that moves it. Okay, I get it. Hold on. So which building do I put on this? Hmm. Hmm. Some of these things will be really difficult to build, but I'm up for the challenge. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna build it like closer to my base because I'm gonna build a specific thing. See, no, the thing I was gonna build over it doesn't really make sense. This would be cool though. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. So here, I can go back now. I'm gonna put that in my base somewhere. I just didn't know how it worked. I'll put it outside. I just have to make sure whatever blocks it's sitting on are blocks I'm willing to keep there. I'm just gonna use cobblestone. A lot of cobble. Try to use as much of it as possible. We just have so much. Like, we can make more if we needed more. Um, So here is a pretty good spot. I'm gonna be building another circular building. Oh, right there looks about right. Okay. Right about here. Too far out and too low to the ground. Even more up. Go right here. Bring it out to there. Okay. Two. Block. One. One. Two. I guess it's definitely big enough. I have a shovel. You make shovel. Okay. Bring it up. How long is it? Is it 7? Okay, it's 6. Now I'm just gonna dig out of the mountain. I could use this part for the inside. Other things. I think it's too high though. think it's too big. I think I made it too big. Doesn't feel like the size I want it to be. Maybe. Try this again.
A few brisket.
Hey, boy. No, not yet.
They will come.
Sup, neighbor?
Hey everyone, welcome back to part 13 of my Create Mod series. And Quill is a piece of empty schematic and a feather placed just like...
It was. I didn't know that. Sorry, I'm
the
locked
game.
in.
Now, if we
I
take
did. What if I
these...
did? How do I make it? Hold on. There's gonna be a quicker video of this. I'm trying to watch a 10-minute video. You lost all your stuff? That's crazy. Happens to me all the time. I lose my stuff like every 3 days.
Return the new salted caramel butterfingers.
Like the caramel.
I won't have to place all this by hand, but I know I have to.
You think they can swim? Well, they're pirates.
Hey everyone, welcome back to part 13 of my Create Mod series. Now today we're going to go over how to use schematics and the schematic cannon. If you enjoy this video, definitely feel free to drop a like and feel free to subscribe as I upload a ton of Create Mod content. This video is going to be broken up into kind of 2 different sections. The first section is going to be everything inside of Minecraft, and the second section is going to be everything on your desktop. So I'm going to show you where schematics are actually saved, and then you can take those files and email them, send them in Discord, or send them to your friends, and they can actually take your designs and put them inside of their world. So that's going to be how this video is going to be broken up. But anyways, let's jump into the video. So the first thing that we're going to craft is an empty schematic. Now, this is not going to be too useful until we make a schematic table, but it is a design that we're going to use a lot in the beginning. So it's a piece of paper and a piece of light blue dye, and basically it turns just like this. The light blue dye, piece of paper, turns into an empty schematic. Now, again, we're not going to use this until we get our schematic table, but it is used in the crafting recipe of the schematic in Quill, which the schematic in Quill is a piece of empty schematic and a feather placed just like this, and it creates a schematic in Quill. Now, this is going to allow you to save your designs, while the empty schematic is going to be a way of pulling your designs from your schematics folder on your computer and bringing them into the game. Now, if we take the schematic in Quill and we right-click on one
This is where I want to be.
But let's go ahead and deploy a new design. So we're just going to right-click here. And now we have our design deployed. We now need to place this thing inside of a schematic cannon in order to actually build this thing. So let's open the schematic cannon materials that we need.
I need a dispenser. I should already have one, though. Made logs. Let me see. Where I have one. There we go. Smooth stone. I think I have that too. Somewhere. Dude, I need auto sorter. I need auto sorter. I need it bad. I have this. Make it. I have slabs. Well, that's annoying. But one time I actually don't have smooth stone. Unless I'm blind. Fine. Exactly to this regular stone. So, we're gonna work with that. so.
It's 1 cauldron, 2 logs, a dispenser, block of iron, and 2 smooth stone. And then you are going to need some gunpowder, and I recommend a book in order to use the schematic cannon. So if we open the schematic cannon recipe, it's 2 logs, a cauldron, dispenser, the 2 smooth stone, and a block of iron, and it creates
That's
a
not how the
schematic
schematic
cannon.
cannon is
Now,
made
you can
anymore.
place this
Video's
anywhere
old.
as long as it's relatively close to the design that you are trying to build. So we'll place it right here. Now, it is facing the wrong direction. That's totally fine. It will fix itself once we place a chest nearby. So let's go ahead and open the schematic cannon.
Okay. It takes gunpowder. I don't have that, but maybe it only takes a small amount. Oh, it also says I need a chest. I'm gonna make one of those. Chest. Have some gunpowder. This is ash. There's 8. Not that much. I think that's all I got. Might let some creepers spawn.
I can put the check icon. That's going to go.
Long video.
And there's a lot of options that are here. So let me run through everything that you are looking at. So the first thing that you are going to want to do is take your gunpowder and take your book. And let's take our schematic that we have created and we've set the deploying area. We're going to place it inside this schematic block area. We're then going to take a book and we're going to place it in the top right hand corner, and that will give us a material checklist. Now this material checklist will tell you exactly what kind of blocks you need and how many blocks you need in order to design this entire design that you have saved. So we need 27 light blue wool, so let's go ahead and grab that. So let's throw our gunpowder inside, and you can see it's now loaded up. Now we have a couple other options. This is the play, pause, and stop button. For now, we're gonna pull in there. We can now.
Okay, so I have to put the materials in the chest. So we're gonna load this up with gunpowder. Let me put this schematic in. Nope, that's the empty one. The schematic in here. Okay. If I don't put down a chest, I just place my backpack next to it. That's cold. This is so cool. Bro, this is so cool. Look at it go. How much gunpowder is it taking? It hasn't even gone through the first batch yet. How many items has it used? A lot. This is so cool. Missing item cauldron? Did I not make enough? Okay. Hopefully it doesn't miss anything else. Nope. I'll make more iron. What's this? I didn't mean to make this. So this thing is a life changer. Like I might start building things in creative and then using schematics. How many did I need? I swear it only said I needed 7. I think it's gonna place. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. 200. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not walking all the way back to my base. I have the iron on me. I'm not tripping over iron, so here. This is all I have. Yeah, it is gonna fill up all of those. Oh, I need so much more of this. So 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. 42 iron. Out of 42. This is 42. Here. Why? Why can I not spell iron? There we go. Bookmark this. 25. Not 42. But any more lying around? There's 4. There's an alternate recipe for the cauldron. No. Okay. No. Okay. I use lead. So I gotta go get iron. Like 10 of it at that. At least. 14, make 14 iron. Not that bad. Okay. So I know there's none in any of those. Let me harvest these. Oh. I'm just gonna stop replacing the blocks above these actually. They can go. Well, I wasn't supposed to break. You're just simply not supposed to be here. Where'd you spawn? You know what? Just had an idea. One out of 14. Let's go. Okay. Navigating this is awful.
What? I don't believe it! Kidding. It's just as I expected.
Any more gravel, or did Elijah just take it all? uncharted area for me. Normally I don't come this deep. We're getting into mob spawning territory. That is zinc. Like, oh, creeper. I have no. Kill that guy. Thanks. Yeah. Actually, maybe there's a reason I have not been this far. I'm not going over there anymore. At least not without more torches. What did I put my torch? Oh, it's right here. I'm about to. Oh. Come on, dude, I need that. Need 8. Gold? It is. I think I brought my iron pickaxe with me. I did not. Oh, it's like really bad judgment on my part considering zinc. But at least I know there's golden zinc down here if I need some. We are looking for iron, however. Redstone in here too, that's just a pit. That's it. Or do I have 2? Surely not enough. Back up a little bit. Gotta illuminate behind me as well. Now all of this is safe. Go down, go up. But I think this way is the way I'm going to choose to go. Haven't seen any mobs up here. Wait. Nope, it's Kappa. Oh, oh. Drop any gunpowder? No. Oh, I think I should have enough now. But I'll look for a little bit more. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh. Poor stack. Never mind. I'm going back. After I get this. Getting out of here. always fail to remember how to get back from here. There we go. Andesite cave. Beast to navigate. Take it, but don't necessarily need it. Alright. Clean out my inventory a bit. Oh wait, I can mine this so I can dump this. This is not a lo-fi song. This is not. You cannot make this song lo-fi. You're not allowed to do that. You say "Big Girl" is not allowed to be a lo-fi song. I'm definitely gonna need something and have to come back and get it, but that's fine. What's this? Oh, never mind. Okay. This song's not allowed to be a lo-fi song, dude. Too intense. This man's whole career. I like to see. See him burn. Ow. Tried it. I don't know. Why did I think there was only 7 cauldrons needed? What are you stuck on now? Another fluid tank. How do I make that? Oh, it's just copper in a barrel. Okay. That's fine. I've got copper in a barrel. Any ingots? Plus a block of copper. There we go. There we go. Maybe I was just short a lot of stuff. And I just didn't realize because I was tired. What are you stuck on now? Gave you 3. Okay. I gave the thing 3 more than I actually thought it needed, and it still wasn't enough. Give my torch back. So I don't keep it in my offhand, bro. I don't even know how many more of these I need. Let's hope not more than 3. It's rumbling? No. Oh, what is this? It feels like an Attack on Titan song. How close are you being done? So close. How many things are left in the bag? What are you stuck on? I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Why are there so many fluid tanks? Make 3 more. I mean, yeah, I can only make 3 more. Okay. I always do it that way. I should be doing it this way. more than 3 more, bro. I don't know what to say. That's shouldn't need anything else. What? Steam engine. Use the one I already was using? I thought I only need one of those too. I guess not. Guess I gotta make another steam engine. I'll make that. Gold plate, inside alloy, copper block. So easy. All right. Hmm? You need more than one? I had to be reading something wrong, bro. I had to be. Okay. Finished. Okay. Great. So. Oh, great. Okay. Well, it's not going, so that missing something. Oh, it's missing water and lava. Okay. Let's do the water first, considering I don't have to wait on that to refill every time. I don't really need a few buckets of water anyway. I think I need a lot more lava than I do water. Where do I put it? Oh, here we go. It's the only block I got. Okay. It's supposed to flow like that, I believe. Okay. So, understanding why this isn't going. Because this is moving. None of that is moving. Oh, there's supposed to be water on the top too? Yeah, I think that's supposed to have water in it too. Hmm. Actually, let me just go ahead and empty out all these lava buckets. Oh, I've got some blocks in here. Nothing that I could easily break though. I'll be back anyway. Go get a pickaxe, whatever. Jeez, man, I'm so bad at Minecraft. Seems like I'm gonna need all of it. I'm really gonna have to watch that video and make sure I'm putting everything in the right spot. Okay. Over here. Water. Still need one more, but I'm watching the video, so give me a second. Okay. I'm not completely understanding here. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be water somewhere over here too. McKinley slab. Nice. wires by the drill. Here, biomechanical press right here. Okay, let's go. Engines. By the steam engine. Oh, right here. What? Oh. Check. None of this is running, so I have to go get my wrench. I'm gonna have to fix that one. I'm gonna get my wrench, and also I lost my bucket. Like something ate my bucket. Hell, Kinley. What do you mean? Okay. I'm gonna have to make a new bucket. But that's fine. What's this in here somewhere? Bucket in here? Oh. Oh, I have the iron in my inventory. You died and lost that stuff? Yeah. I mean, rough. Rough for Unk. Okay. So there's also things that, like the machine isn't running and I don't know why. Oh, I didn't get my wrench. Get my wrench, bro. Oh my gosh. I need to build the elevator. This is getting ridiculous. so dangerous. It doesn't have one. Okay. So I can jump up here. Oop. Really bad with keyboard and mouse, dog. I have one. Oh, it did. Oh, it also had one. I'm wasting lava. There's supposed to be something here. Something's missing on the machine. Okay. This isn't a boiler. Boiler status idle. So is that what it's supposed to look like? What? What? Missing shafts? Where are they? Because I built them. Hold up. I mean, they're just regular shafts. Okay. So, I understand. I'm gonna go get andesite alloy. My boiler status says idle, so I think it's fine. It's everything else that's feeling a little weird. Wait, mod's so weird, dude. I don't know how this thing works. Okay. One. Where's my... I have shafts right here. I only need 4, but can't hurt to make 2 more. Andesite alloy. Okay. I don't know if my boiler status is supposed to say idle or passive, but it says idle. I'm assuming that means nothing, just nothing's happening. Not that it's broken or anything. So I just do a little bit of ooh, okay, so like that. Okay, then you back. Wait, what? Wait, wait, why? So why are we broken? turning, which should be turning this, which should be turning that. They're not. Now you double knot. Okay. Pause for a second. Oh, I don't have a pickaxe. Wait. Go get a pickaxe now. I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening. Maybe it's the boilers? No. But I know it's not going. And the fact that it's not going is not good. Because it's supposed to be going. And it's not. Maybe something's turned the wrong way? I don't know. Okay. So let me think with my brain. What is this? Okay. There. No. Here's that this contraption is overstressed. Add more sources or slow down the components. What? Okay. It'll say idle, not task. What people get paid to be engineers, dude. Water. Hmm. Hmm. What? Waterlogged. Pumps should be waterlogged. What are the mechanical pumps? They're waterlogged. Okay. This one. super waterlogged. It's an infinite water source. Okay, so break it. Just a spot to empty out my buckets. Okay. That there. There. Wait a minute. Going like that now. Oh, flowing really weird. Okay. Stress. Overstressed. How do I fix that? Okay. These are the 3x3 water source. So all of these should be water sources? Is that what we're saying? Hey. Ow. Like if I made this a water source block, this a water source. Whoa. Okay. Just before there. I don't. Oops. Needs a bucket. Here, I'm gonna have to like manually put the lava in here. I don't exactly know what's going on. I know it's going though. I'll have to rewatch the explanation at some point. For now, it's just a machine. I don't know what it's doing, but it's a machine. This one's supposed to be iron nuggets? When? Where are they going? Where's... Get out of there. This one's going into the basin. No, it isn't. I don't know which toolbox is which. One of these isn't supposed to be going in this basin. One without the trapdoor is supposed to have a flint in it. No. Stop. This one's supposed to have nuggets in it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, but why though? Swag. Oh, this out. Going crazy. Where it going? But I want to know. Oh, it's making gravel. What the flint's doing the andesite making. I see. And the iron goes over here, gets sucked into the soup. Makes this. Wait. And this one is backup. This one gets full. Oh. Where'd it go? And it gave me my bucket back. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. And then when I get back on stream, we're gonna be building the actual structure around this. Where'd it go? I'm gonna claim this chunk so that no one can break my machine. Hold on. No, I don't remember how. No, no. This is all within. Yeah. Okay. I just need these four right now. No. Okay. Should be able to just pick this up. Did it? I'll never have to want andesite alloy again. Okay. Oh, and that's enough for today.